Welcome back, everybody. This is Jim Logan, Sales Director for FumeVac, coming to you from the Hastings Air Energy Control Tech Center in New Berlin, Wisconsin. What we're going to show you today is an exciting new product we're adding to the FumeVac line. It's called the Easy Reach Welding Boom. Over the 35 plus years that I've spent in the welding industry, I have literally visited hundreds, if not 1,000 different manufacturing plants. One of the most common sights you see in these plants is the utilization of some form of welding boom. Why welding booms? Well, they provide several functions. The first function being of expansion of the welding booth or the welding area. The second is a question of safety. It gets the cables and the hoses up off the floor so nobody's tripping over them. And the third is it provides access to utilities such as electricity, compressed air, and in our case, vacuum. We're running vacuum to the end of the boom so that we can operate fume extraction torches. So let's get to it. So what about the Easy Reach Boom? The system comes standard with a feeder platform that can adapt to either single or dual type wire feeders. In this case, we have a single Lincoln on it. The boom can come in different lengths, 8 to 14 feet. And this is a pretty heavy duty system. It'll hold upwards of 200 pounds on the end of the boom. Now that's pretty beefy compared to a lot of other booms. Now I would hang on this to show it to you, but unfortunately I'm a little more than 200 pounds. One of the most important elements of good welding performance is good wire feeding performance. And in the case of this boom, we've adapted it to the Wire Wizard brand of wire feeding equipment. As you can see, we've got the necessary bracketry and we're using their patented wire guide modules to ensure wire feeding performance. If you want to talk about good feeding performance, this is the way to go. As I said earlier, one of the main objectives of these booms is to deliver utilities to the end of the boom, in this case vacuum. This system is designed with an integral vacuum tube, solid vacuum tube, 2.5-inch diameter, so we don't lose a lot of vacuum pressure as it's delivered to the end of the boom. We can make it full length or we can integrate it with our auto valve. Where we use the auto valves are for central systems, but if you have a single system connected and you want to run the vacuum continuously, you don't need the auto valve. If we're using a dual feeder, we can put 2 of these valves on both sides and tubes on both sides and route all the utilities to the end of the boom. It works really well. The system comes standard with a manual elevation adjustment, which makes it a really easy system to adjust to raise the end of the boom or lower the boom. It has integral through boom cable management, so you don't see cables hanging off the boom to make it look cluttered. It has a very heavy duty pivot pin here for the boom. Again, it's carrying 200 pounds at the end, so it has to have some significant capacity here. There's a locking mechanism for safety. The boom mast is 360-degree rotation. As long as the base is fixed to the floor or you're using the heavy-duty cart that's available, you can rotate this boom 360 degrees. So in the case of this boom, we're using Lincoln's boom-mounted style wire feeder. In the case that you want to use a boom-style feeder, you have to order the optional bracket to mount the feeder control box on the mast of the system. And as well, if we have a single wire feeder at the end, we need to use either one spindle here or mount a drum on the outside, however you want to deliver your wire or whatever size package you use for the wire. In the case that we're using dual style feeders, we would have another spindle on this side, and these are all optional features of the system. This system right now has a pedestal. We also have wall-mounted pedestals, and you can take that same pedestal and just bolt it to the floor to cut your investment cost and to make it simple. If it's a dedicated boom, not going to move, then that's probably the best way to go. In this case, we have a 48 by 60-inch boom base. It has forklift channels, so you can access it with a tow motor and lift it up and move it wherever you want in the plant. At the end of the day, it's all about performance. We have the system connected to our FumeVac 500-20 4-gun extractor unit. This thing is a workhorse. Watch it operate. Implementing a fume extraction system in your facility requires careful thought about the design of the system and the equipment you're using. Look, this stuff isn't cheap, and these guns are more susceptible to damage than a normal MIG gun. So why not protect your investment? It's very important to get your gun up off the floor and also maximize the amount of reach you have in your weld cells. You can do that with a FumeVac Easy Reach welding boom. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. We appreciate the time that you spent with us. Please like, comment, and subscribe so that you can stay up to speed with all the new products and processes that we're introducing under the FumeVac brand. Look, we know welding, and we know welding fume. If you have any issues removing the fumes from your shop, please give us a call. I know we can help you. Thank you.